Welcome back to Belts, Bolts, and Beyond. My name is Diablo, and today, well, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons, because of course I am. Right, lots to do, lots to do. There's a train coming, let's not get killed, that's the most, the biggest priority. But I'm going to start by going home because, and I'll explain why, of course, I need to change a little bit about this. Well, as you can see, this roundabout, it's now a bit stuck. It's not the way it's supposed to be. And I want to give trains the opportunity to go there as well, which they don't have right now. Plus, I will give a short overview of my factory as it is now, as suggested by, I believe, Johnny. And yeah, we'll have a look, and then we're gonna start the red chip factory right there, the red chip for consumption, and then we can do whatever we want. But for now, we are home finally. Right, wait for the robots to take my stuff. Thank you. Alright, cool. What, you bringing me more stuff? Why do I have so much dirt with me? Oh, well, I think I need it for the... That's not mine. I think I need it for the... I was working on the red chip factory, wasn't I? Yeah, I need to fill in a lot of lake today. So, there's that. But first, we fix what we broke. Now we must be careful. This is a very busy junction. We don't want to get murdered by a train. Good. Survived. I wish I could use this petal as well. Maybe I should have placed it somewhere else. Alright. First things first, all these lights need to change. Can't see that one. Two. Change signals. We still have the same functionality. We just don't block the center anymore. Second, because we are now transmitting our paths back to where the trains are supposed to be waiting, we can actually make them, go round in a circle again. And this one will do nicely. And, of course, that one. Perfect. Alright. Of course, everything is still blocked. Ah, look. Now that this one's given way, that one can park right there. But that should not... Well, this is the one that's impeding everything. That is the one that's the problem. Well, what if I just make a little room? I'll just tell him to go, I don't know, there. And then I'll tell him to go back. At least that will clear up the middle. And hopefully, we will now see this work. Well, as long as they're going in a circle, that's not going to happen. But I think that's the only open space we have right now. So... they have the ability to go past each other, but as long as they are, reserving the entire thing, it's alright. That's not going to happen, but that's okay. Hey, it says morning. Well, good morning to you. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. It's so difficult. Seyicht. That's what I'm going to say. Good morning to you and welcome to the stream. So glad that you could join. Right. What... Okay, so it's emptying out now. Perfect. Perfection. They can use all of these now. I'm so happy. Oh, that one can be used, yes. There's still 3 more down here that could be used, but these paths are shorter, I think. That might be the... Nope. What do I know? What do I know? This is emptying out brilliantly. All right. Let's not get killed. Yeah. And let's get on to the next bit. That was an easy fix. What is next? I don't know. Can't remember. Let me check my list. Fix that. Oh, right. I remember now. Everyone says it differently and they're all wrong. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I'll never tell anyone the right way. I take too much enjoyment out of hearing the variations. Aha. Well, then I'm not going to feel guilty about mispronouncing it. Marco says, morning, Mr. Diablo. Well, morning to you, Marco. Welcome to the stream. So glad you could join us. So glad you are here. All right. Next thing is, obviously, I was testing a lot again, as I do always. Why can't I find my NPP? He said PP. There it is. As long as I was, or rather, I was testing a lot, obviously. I've spent another, day or so working on the LTN video, so that's coming along nicely now. But I also did some testing on this map, and I noticed something was wrong with the nuclear bombs. Now, we can't have that, of course, so I'll need to fix that. And I'll need to fix that ASAP. Because, and I did not realize this, they changed the recipe. So, we're going to have to fix it. First off, I would not like to request that. I would like to steal that. I would like to maybe empty it out first. Alright. Then change that to that. And then request that as well. I'll do about the same. About 30. Alright. Okay, because this thing is going like, insane. And this one's not doing anything. And that's why I noticed. And then I noticed, okay, it's not making bombs anymore. Why not? So, I'm not entirely sure. Are we putting this in a box anywhere? I might want to have to check that. Are we good here? 2.4. 2.4. Yeah, we are good. I see this thing working. But 2.4, yeah, we're golden. It's just not a problem. How much? Ooh, that's a lot of 238, 235. Sorry, jeez, that's a lot of 235. Well, if I'm ever expanding my nuclear setup, which I will, which I have to eventually, this is. Oh, let me turn my boots on. This is definitely going to come in handy. Alright. I'll have to check, and I'll do that manually, if I'm actually putting those computer parts into boxes. Or am I hoping for something that's never going to come? Actually, I could just check like this. That's faster. This is the only place that I'm building them. This is going directly on the line. This is, yeah, alright. It's good that I started to walk. I knew that. I was fully aware. So I'll put them in, I'll put a few of them into the boxes, not a lot. I don't need it to be fast. I just need it to be there, at some point. So I'll share one with him and one with him and one with him, and let's you know what? Let's even limit this to, let's say, 4 stacks, if I even get that far. So we don't, steal too much from this. How much do we do? Product finish, 20 rockets already. Nice. Well, it should go soon because there is no more science being done. What's the percent? 83. Wow. Well, another one will go soon. Where are you going? No, seriously, where are you going? And then you go, jeez, okay. Are you going to do the same? Oh, you're going to go down. Why is that one going up then? That's a bit silly. I should have put my row of roboports more in the middle instead of down here. That would have been better. Oh well. Oh well. I was thinking maybe I should do another one there, but I mean nuclear power. But the unfortunate thing is that I don't have any water here whatsoever. No, never mind. Pedro says, hello. Hello to you, sir. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you for joining. So glad you could be here. Well, that's fixed that. Let's see if we are actually getting our parts. Well, we haven't. Huh. That's weird. Are they just that slow? Oh, they are just that slow. Oh, okay. I knew that. There's the first one. Well, that will be alright. It's gonna be really slow, but it's going to work. How many? I only have 4 nuclear bombs with me. And I think I have some killing to do today, so I might as well just grab another... whatever that is. And start blowing shit up. Oh, wait, let me change that over to a safe gun, so I don't accidentally kill any of my factory or myself, for that matter. Alright, now that we've done that, I'll give a quick guided tour on what we have, because I like that suggestion. I think it was Johnny, I believe it was Johnny, who said, why don't you do a short tour of the factory every, well, he said 2 to 3 weeks. I'm gonna do maybe a month or a month and a half, because otherwise I'm gonna be explaining my factory a lot. And then just, you know, tell people what the difference is for people who have never watched and are new to the series. So I thought that was a very good idea. So I'm not going to go over all the outliers, all the mines that are everywhere. You know, it speaks for itself. We started with a basic setup right here that does basically, you know, everything you need to build more. A little bit of research, not too much. A little bit of oil refinery. You know, might do nearly everything, build nearly everything line that builds nearly everything that you would need, and so on and so forth. From then on, we made these 2, well, strips. One for copper, iron is first. Yes, iron is first. I almost forgot. One for iron and one for copper. Why did we do that? With these 2 large smelting areas behind it, because we wanted to end up with a factory that could do 8 blue belts or of blue chips compressed to a loading station, so we could load as fast as possible. For that, we of course needed to build a ginormous green chip factory, which produces 100. I think it's 100 green chip belts. That got transferred, of course, to a red chip factory. Sorry, with a blue chip with both of them feeding then into 2 blue chip factories, which both contribute to the 8 belts. For that, of course, we needed lots and lots of chemicals, oils, lots and lots of oil. Or I should say petrol, lots and lots of plastics and acid. Oh, I like this. This is balancing out perfectly. And there's no new trains coming. Yay. So that this block is just a supporting block for the entire strip for blue chips. And then we started a second iron smelting area and a second copper smelting area, but this time just for use. So we have a train station behind it and a train station behind that one, so we can actually get iron and copper where we want it. Then we started to build a green chip factory for use in other places, and now we are focusing on a red chip factory for use in other places. I have 4 nuclear setups that look, well, let me show you a clean one. That look kind of like this, whoop, like that. That is one setup that produces about 800 megawatts of power consistently and steadily, which even if, you know, power goes down, it takes a very long time for this to not produce 800 megawatts anymore. So very happy about that. And I've got that, well, lots of times. Lots and lots and lots of times. So there's that. And we built a second main factory because my build nearly everything line was not keeping up with the insane demand of all these belts and all the stuff that was needed here. So we built this thing, especially the modules. So we built this thing to build belts and modules and some other stuff, but that's besides the point. I think it's not big, but it does what it needs to do. So that's a quick overview of my factory so far. I'll do this in a month or so, or maybe a month and a half again, and we'll yeah, the depot is going well, isn't it? Thank you. Yeah, I like it. I just changed it a little, added these corners back in, and changed them to chain signals, and everything's fine now. Very happy. So that is that for anyone who was wondering and who is new. All right, let's get on with it. I could have driven to the other side, couldn't I? I didn't, but I could have. Right, the reason that I did not finish this green chip area right away is because I wanted to mine out this 8 million iron ore first. And I might do it with the uranium as well, but I might have to store that off-site somewhere because I'm not using uranium that much, and I do want to get rid of it. Although it's only 1.4 million, I mean, there's 13 million right there still being, you know, utilized. What was it, 1.4 or was it? Yeah, 1.4, so there's 1.8 over here already. There's, come on, 16 million right there. 25, no, you know what, that 1.4 million, I don't mind it being there. So, once this iron gets mined out, which, you know, I think will be fairly soon, there's only 3 million left, I can finish the second half of this thing. And I did a check last night of my old mega sounds a bit funny right now, but I did a check of my old mega factory, the one that we did before here, the series we did before this one, building a mega factory, and I played around with it. I still like that one, but I was amazed to find out that I did that entire factory with 64 green chip assemblers. This row alone has 100 in it, and I don't think I have enough. Let alone the I don't know how many are in this area. Yeah, there's a lot. So going from 64 green chip factories to, I don't know, 1,000 is kind of a step up. Yeah, Seert says, did you find that with the changes to the crafting times on chemical plants that you had to redesign the plastic factories and refineries that feed them? I honestly haven't checked it out yet. I have not changed anything yet because I haven't seen this thing. Well, we've seen a short burst of energy or action from this green chip, aka red chip, aka blue chip factory. So I haven't had that much need for plastics yet. Once we are actually starting to use blue chips en masse, we can then start to see where the pain is going to be, where the because I have no idea what the one thing they changed is the speed of the blue belt. It is faster. The problem with that is that all my calculations for this factory were done with a certain belt speed in mind. That is to say, I'm able to transport a certain amount of items to this factory per second. They use up X amount, which means I have X amount of backlog, which means, and this is where it really gets difficult, I can overflow a certain amount. The real problem now is that because these belts are faster, they empty out faster. How do I say this? I'm hoping that I'm hoping that in spite of them being faster, it won't have a negative effect on my overflow build, because I have built in overflow everywhere. The whole premise of these smelters and the amount of these smelters going into this setup, I know how much iron belts I needed, and I knew how much iron would be produced by these smelters. Now, the iron produced by the smelters, if they haven't changed that speed, the smelting speed, is enough to feed what I've built here. However, it is not, or it is very hard to get that amount of iron divided amongst all those belts. That's why I built this monstrosity to, inflate the amount of belts that I actually have. That means less per belt, but I can feed more factories. That's the whole idea. So changing that belt speed might screw this entire factory up. But again, until we actually start to use blue chips en masse, we won't know. Boris says, good morning. Well, good morning to you, and thank you for joining. Colin says, those belt lanes are larger than my entire factory. Yeah, it took a while to build. There's a reason that we are actually in what is it, episode 144? I think. Let me check. Yeah, episode 144. So yeah. I still haven't driven yet. See, I blame you. I blame everyone except me, of course. I mean, that's logical, right? Why would I blame myself? Wait. Why? Oh, I can't get there, so it won't show me. Okay. Oh, I can get there like that. That's cool, I suppose. Huh. Yeah, do that. I'd be interested in seeing that. Wait, where did it place it? Why did it do that? Oh, because I'm there. Of course. All right. We'll do that at 120 seconds because I want to because I want to make sure I don't miss it, and then we'll pull this up a little. There's a lot of stations. Oh, this one doesn't exist anymore. All right, well, go away then. Ah, we are there. Go away. We are there. The 2 minutes. The 2-minute timer has. There should be a move to the top or something button. Move to the bottom. I don't know. There we go. So where's this one? It's over there somewhere. That's fine. You can go as well. And we can put you to manual. Awesome. Go a little bit forward. Go a little bit back. And we're no longer in the way of anything. Well, except the dirt train, but I don't care about that. Whoop. There we are. Perfect. Right. As I was saying, or as I was trying to say, the reason I did not build this half of the green chip factory is because that is still in the way. As soon as that has been mined out, we'll finish that. And we'll... maybe I'll even not build a train station on this side. Just use the green that comes off of this side to feed into the red chips directly. I mean, that would save a lot of train traffic and I think make it a little bit faster. Maybe I could do a little bit of a runoff to a train station. But we have, you know, how much green could we actually possibly... No, don't answer that. Dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. We are going to start... Whoop. Oh. Whoop. Yeah, cool. We are going to start... Actually, you know what? Yeah, you are. Good. Pop you down there. And go like this. Yeah, they won't do that. Where's the, Let me check something out. Am I in? I'm nowhere near. Good. I can safely pop out my stuff without having to worry about robots trying to give me it back. Whoop. I want to keep that. Put as much in these boxes as I can, so I have to walk as little as I have to. There we go. And now I can do that. Send you to main. And you'll be back with a full load in no time. Oh, I can... Oh. I could have taken so much more. Well, the train was empty, of course. Right. Where was I? Copper. Coal's being mined. Let's make this a little bit bigger. This is the biggest it will go. Yes, this is the biggest it will go. Is that mined? Yes. Let's start filling in these lakes, shall we? Because we have a lot of lake filling to do. And I don't want to... Yeah, I know you can do it with robots now. But I have to say, doing it like this is like 1,000,000 times faster. So... Yeah, I could be doing something else, but what else am I going to be doing? Like, realistically. There is a lot to be done, but I want to get to red chips, so I want to, oops, get that as fast as, oh, it's already on its way back. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Can I zoom? Oh, no, I can't. That is in the middle of the smelting area. That's the... Okay, it's now above me. There we go. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Good. Let's click that. Send it on its way home. How much do I have now? See? They did add a lot of room in our inventory. That is definitely true. One online says good morning. Good morning, sir. So glad you could join. Welcome to the stream. We are busy. Oh, there we go. Almost missed the spot there. Fortunately, the more you lay down, the smaller it gets, the less you have to do. I know that sounds logical, or obvious even. But it is something to say whilst I'm wasting everyone's time. Are you at work? It's Sunday. Why are you at work on Sunday? I mean, I'm doing this on Sunday. I realize that, but yeah. Why are you at work on Sunday? Is there an emergency? And if and if there is an emergency, why are you watching me? The network has crashed and I can't do anything. You've got the same magic internet that I have. As long as when it crashes, you can still do stuff. You can still watch the internet. Oh, that's going the wrong way. Well, I welcome you to the stream, sir. I am very happy you are here. Let's hope we can finish red chips today, shall we? That would be amazing. I'm not counting on it to be finished today, but we'll see, we'll see. Again, for those who are interested, I said at the start of the stream, but some people might have missed it. I did work all day yesterday again on the LTN video, so that's coming along nicely. Let's see if I didn't miss anything, shall we? No blue spots anywhere. Nope, it's all good. I'm definitely not finished yet. Thank God for 4G. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm not finished yet. I am at the last chapter though, so all I have to do, it's still a lot of work, but all I have to do is make the, there it is. Make the graphics for that. Maybe reshoot some things, because I had to do a lot of extra recording once the new version came out, and they, changed, or he changed things like added the stack filter, the stack thresholds. Sorry, I was looking for the word there. Added the stack thresholds. Needed to re-record that and add that to the video to make it topical, at least. Otherwise, it's already out of date if I release it when I release it. So I needed to do that. It is what it is. The Jin says hi. Well, hi. Welcome to the stream. So glad you could join. Now, I have dealt with all my dirt problems. Unfortunately, I have a lot of dirt left. I shouldn't have sent the train off, shouldn't I? I'll just leave a box full of dirt right there. Why not? Actually, let's make it pretty. Like that. There we go. I can just pick these up. Done. Now, for the red chip factory. We are going to have to do a lot of measuring again. We know the middle is in here somewhere. Did I not? Can I not just steal the middle of this one? I should be able to, right? That's in the middle as well, so if I just... Ooh, there's something in the way. I don't like that. This should be the middle. Right. Let's steal that one. How do I do that? I'm just gonna go like that. Yeah, this is definitely the middle. So that's the half of the middle. So this row on the left side is correct. Wait. This row on the left side, so that's the short one. This one. And then this is the right. This is the middle. Whoa, that's the middle. This is the middle. Excellent. That was much faster than last time. However, we need to figure out what, when, and where we are going to build this red chip factory. Because we obviously don't have the amount of green chips and plastics and all that jazz that we have right here. So we can't just build another giant block like this. I wish I could, but I seriously can't. We have, how many belts do we have right here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 times 2 is 48 belts. Yeah, that's, I can just count half seeds, of course, because we are having half plastic and half green. So, 24 belts. We are getting, I think 12 belts out of, whoa. I think 12 belts out of this one, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah. So to do a giant block like this one, which, trust me, I would love to have, I would need to have 2 more of these setups. I don't think I can. Is there anything else I would be using green chips for? Actually, what I could do, interesting. Okay, this just jumped into my head. So, you know, bear with me for a moment. And I think I've said this before, but I'm not entirely sure. What have I done to deserve this? So what if I make a train station here that just feeds off the, or even maybe just off the runoff of this? No. Focus. Feeds off the runoff of this. All these green belts, right? They're standing still right now, so they could easily feed a train station. Once blue is not being used, green could fill a train station right there. There's like plenty of belts to, you know, siphon off of. I'm just thinking out loud, of course. Then we could use these 12 and these 12 to have 24 belts going down, and then we definitely could do one of these red chip builds, and have, is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Huh. Really? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, it's 12 belts. Okay. I could do with a little bit less and have 8 belts coming out. Do I really need... The question is, I have no idea how many train stations, or rather more basically how many red chips I'm going to be using for other stuff, because that's the point, right? Most of the red chips get used for blue chips. Of course, we do use some for. Let's check this out. We use a bunch for. Actually, these are not red chips at all. There's only this little bit that uses red chips. Yeah. And then this one uses red chips. So that's not very much, I have to say. See, this red line is not being used at all. However, if we go down and use this as a sort of template for, you know, what we will be building in a larger scale, we see that we need quite a lot of red chips for that. Then again, am I going to build, that's a good question, am I going to build a section that's basically this, except bigger? I don't see a point in that. What I should be focusing on, obviously, is rockets and science. Because this already produces everything I need to build what I'm building. So there's no need for me to... let's check that out. This is not being... That's weird. There's a gap in there which is not being filled. Huh. Strange. Is that a shadow? No, it's not a shadow. It's just not being... There's just a gap in there. How weird. Anyway, this is being used by... See? Robot making. We're making plenty of robots. I mean, if anything, we're making too many robots. So that's not... It's not needed there at all. Accumulators. We're not doing anything with solar power anymore, so why would I want to build more accumulators? Lasers. Enough said. So there is not a lot of use, except for the blue chips, for the red chips to, to do. Of course, when we finally do build a giant research area, I'm going to need a lot of red chips, obviously. But in comparison, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. I mean, there's some red chips being used here, I think, somewhere. Yeah, for this. Again, this box is limited to 200, apparently. I don't know why. Oh, it's stacks per 10, so it's a full box. Again, not many red chips being used. The most red chips, of course, most red chips are being used by modules. But since we have already built an entire factory, dedicated to speed and productivity modules, which in fact could use some input from red chips, but that's beside the point. I don't think we need that many red chips. So if I could reduce this to 8, because that's what we're talking about in the end, that would reduce the amount of green chips. We can't have enough modules. Yeah, I agree on that. But do I build an entirely new factory for that? I don't see the point. Yeah, we're still missing a lot. Wait, are we covering everything? Yeah, we are. We're still missing a lot of modules, but oh, the train's even... Oh, it's here. So how are you doing? Oh, okay. So it just had a run. It just came back, obviously, because speed modules are emptied out. We are producing them constantly. Yeah, we are definitely. Both of them are running, so that's good. Both of the boxes are being kept empty. How's my coverage? Coverage is perfect. So I'm guessing if we do that, there's a lot of robots doing stuff here. Oh, there's dirt being filled. That's fine. Are there robots doing anything in this area, though? I don't see any of them doing anything. That doesn't mean they're not there. It could be just me being blind. Are we putting them in here? Yeah, we are putting them in here. And they are empty again. So they are being filled. They are being produced. It's just a matter of time before that is done, and then we don't need them anymore. And if we then have a giant factory just building modules, it seems a bit of a waste. I mean, it's fun to build, I agree, but seems a bit of a waste. So I'm not going to do that. So the actual need for red chips is basically just for science. The question then becomes, okay, how big do I want to go, and how many belts do I actually need to feed into that area. I don't know yet. I haven't figured that part out yet. So I'm going to go with 8 belts, not 12. So we don't need 48. We need a bit less. Hang on. Every one of these blocks is 1 red belt, yeah? We've got 12 now, so we need 4 less. So that's one of this many less. Okay. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. I'm correct in assuming that. So, input-wise, we need... there are 3 inputs per output. Is that correct? This one feeds this one. Ah, the break is there. Okay. I was being blind. This is where the break is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. This is the center line for those 2 and those 2. Perfect. Okay. So we have 4 copper going in. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of green and white going in. So in total, if we take out, because this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. In total, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green belts less. So instead of 48, we'll have 40 belts going in. Well, technically that would be... Am I saying that correctly? Let me think about this for a moment. 24. If I do 8 belts, less 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So 16. Okay. I need 16 green belts going in. I need 16 plastic belts going in, doing its thing. Those are half belts. The copper, however, are full belts. So if we look at one of these stacks, we have 4 belts going in, 4 full belts going in. So 4 times 4 is 16 belts less than what we have now, which is, what do we have now? 48 means 32. Holy hell, there's a lot of material that needs to go in here. Millions. Yep. Okay, so we need 16 belts of green. Actually, could I... Interesting. So if I added one more block to this, steal some of that, but have this only work if this one's saturated. Interesting. And then I have another. So these are 12. That would be 14. I could do 14 on this side. And then maybe just take these 14 belts, go down, and take these 2 belts and go down as well. Or rather, I would then like to make it symmetrical, so I would do the top half to train stations and the bottom half down here and down there. That would make more sense. The other thing we need to think about is we need another chemical block, because we definitely are going to need plastics, and we are going to need quite a hefty this thing, wires. Yes, copper wire block as well. Now, this obviously fits easily into a normal train block, so there's no problem with, you know, size. However, maybe we should not start building red ships right there. Maybe what we need to do is build a few plastic stations, train stations right there, and this nice setup right here. So what we actually are doing then is we could move it a little bit up. It doesn't have to be this tight. It means that we can do a little bit of a stacker in front of it, not have the problems that we had, etc., etc. But if we use this design that we already have, which we know works, and then feed into a block like this, maybe a little bit shorter, maybe, you know, as I said, 8 belts, take off these last 4, do a train station below that, feed that into maybe 2 train stations, I don't know. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. That seems like a really good idea. However, where are we going to build our chemical block to feed this plastic? Should I, in fact... Okay, we'll have to see how that works out. But I might, because this produces enough... Sorry, I'm all over the place in my head. And I apologize, but the thought that was jumping through my head just now was this produces enough plastics to feed this once it gets fully going. If I do extra LTN plastic stations right there, this is not going to be sufficient enough, hence the extra area. But what I could do is make these plastic stations and these plastic stations part of the a separate LTN network. Carlos says, hi Diablo. Well, hi to you. Welcome to the stream. So glad you could join. If I make these part of a separate LTN network, as you might know, you are able to set a network ID as a signal into the input light, which then separates it from the rest of the LTN system. Assign, what, 3 of these stations, 4 of these stations, I don't know, just to this plastic factory, or rather line, and that way ensure that this will always be fed from there, and this will always be fed from wherever we're going to build the other one. I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's what we're going to do, because I think we're going to have to eventually. But we don't need to do that right now, so we can now, because we're not using, you know, blue chips that much, we can now just steal what we have and use that there. But it all starts with the same thing. We have to build this first before we can do anything else. Now, we don't need all of these belts, so we can, you know, we can adjust it a little. Although I do like the fact that it's kind of symmetrical right now. These are 16 belts balancers, or are they 8 belt balancers? They are 8 belt balancers. Okay. I need 32 belts. So I could, yeah, I could do 2 times 16. I would need a bit less. Are you on the way? Because you've been yellow for a long time. Yeah, you are on the way. Good. All right. And I need less of these. So I need less of these. All important aspects to think about. Plus, I need to center the entire thing. I need to push it up, actually. Because the further I can push this up, the more room I have. Do I want room for train stations? Well, I was thinking about these train stations and maybe a stacker down here for this side and a stacker down here for this side. But if I do that, I change the direction of these rail. Does that... If I go out like this and go in there, maybe do a stacker like that, I don't know. That sounds a bit iffy. That sounds a bit iffy. Okay, so it's mostly been theory crafting up till now. Sorry about that, but you know, you have to plan these things out. And since I haven't done that beforehand, I apologize for that. I promise I'll be doing a lot more of that once I'm no longer actually working full-time on the LTN video. I'll have to do it now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left, yes. So we're left with this. Okay. Okay, that's basically because I don't have enough green going down. Okay, that all makes sense. I might just have to redesign this thing a little bit, or at least the layout of it a little bit, because we're also getting 8 belts less of this, which is an entire train station less of this. So, Okay. Let's start with, do I want to start with this part or do I want to start with this part? What I should be thinking about is these train stations and how much room they are going to take. Obviously, we don't need to worry about any of this factory being in that block, so we can go way up here and have the rail go out this way. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I could maybe even do a proper stacker then. Or not. Depends on how much room we are using. So basically the thing that I need to worry about and the thing that I need to think about is how many belts of blue are going to go down, or rather green, are going to go down on each side and going to come into there. Okay. This is a hard puzzle. This is a hard puzzle to solve. Yeah. So sorry about this, but I really do have to think about it. If I squeeze it all the way to the top, as far to the top as I go, as far as to the top as I can, the belts would center out. Of course, they would enter, or rather, end up here. Thinking is hard. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We have our center line. Those are these two. So we can take this away. This is our center line. Okay. So I don't want to go up against the lights. We'll take 4 steps away. Should I do 3? Should I count this in rail sections? I think I should. So 1, 2. You know what? Let's do 3 just to be safe. So we end up with that one. And that one. So that would be our center line for green. Off of which we would work this thing. Okay, which would be, I can't remember now. how do I do this? Oh wait, it's 16. Yes, I knew that. 16. 16 means I gotta have 2 corners of 8. That one. And, oops, different corner. That one. Because that is what we are going to work from. Rubbish network's back up. You could just pull the plug on your network cable and say it's still broken. No, I didn't say that. What? Who said that? That's evil. Don't do that. It's supposed to be at work. Right. So this is our entry point then. From here, I could start the setup right here. Then again, that would mean the plastics would come in here somewhere. Train stations will be there. That doesn't give me a lot of room. Then again, I can, yeah, no, that's fine. I can do straight across as well. All right. So if I do this, I suppose, do I need you? No, I do not. So if I take you and go here, okay, so this is obviously too big. I realize that. But if I center that on... Oh, wait. Turn my robots off. Thank you. On to that. I could go a lot up, actually. Because this... Yeah. Ooh. This is the first corner they're going to be making. So I could go very, very much up. Then again, that leaves me with little room to work with on the side. We'll find out. You know what? We'll find out. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. All of this can be erased up to there. With the exception of this, of course. And then that means all of these can be erased. Yes. Meaning these 3 need to go. Then this one needs to go as well. And then these... Ah, yes, one more. So that can go and that can go. And I could have squeezed it up one more, actually. Or have a small fire in my office. You could do that. I'm not saying you should, but you could. So do we want to have this tucked in nice and neat to, Now, you know what? We'll keep one distance. I don't know why, but it just seems nicer. All right, turn my robots on. Build the damn thing already. Whilst they are building that... Oh, God, where did I put it? There it is. I don't need it anymore. Thank you very much. Did I just erase the right thing, or did I... Okay, yeah, I did. Now that we have this... well, we nearly have this. Thank you. Other side. Thank you. Okay. We can go on to the next bit, which... Oof. How am I going to copy this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll start from here. I'll just grab everything. And we'll figure it out from there. Turn my robots off so I don't actually accidentally build everything I don't want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So we have 4 on the other side? Yes. So that means this goes there. Okay. Meaning all of this, am I saying that correctly? Yes, is no longer needed. Good. this could go up, because this is also no longer needed. Oh. But up to where, though? 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to here. That is no longer needed. Okay. Since this is also no longer needed, 1, 2, 3, 4, we are left with this. We can shift this over to there. I think we are all right. This can obviously move up a little bit because we are no longer using these 4 lanes. And yeah, the lower lanes have already been gone, so would reduce the amount of paperwork I have. Well, it happens. It happens. I think I just need to redo this entire thing, don't I? Because I also need to recalculate the distance between these things, because we can move them up because we have 4 less there. And technically, we would also be able to make this go closer by. So, yeah, I think I just have to remake this section. Although, what I am going to do is just to make sure I don't need you right now. Is I want to have this preserved, just because, you know, it's easy to have a bridge. Yeah. So we have that. We can erase. Oops. We can erase the bridge there, and then all I want in return, if I erase all of that, go away, is another one to... I want to keep you. What are you? Ah, you are a mine. I've got 1 billion of you, so I can erase you. That one. I have that one now, so I can erase it, and I can place it at any point where I want to. All right, cool. So that means I can erase that. This is, well, not to be a dick, but basically just 2 of these next to each other. Very nice. Actually, I could just do 116 one, can't I? And ensure... Wait, can I go this close? I don't know. Let me check. Did I go that close? Can I... No, because I need an underground there. So I need to skip at least 1. Alright, well, good to know. And then both of the train stations supply our incoming lines. Am I doing this correctly? Why am I saying 16? If I have... How many do I have? 16. No. I'm doing it correctly. So that means we would end up with this thing. Ooh. This thing. Somewhere around there. Is that accurate? Is that correct? Should I do... I think I could do just that. Yeah. So if I do that, just ghost build that for now. I would like to have my bridge now. Thank you. Can I use 1 bridge? That would be amazing. Yes. I can do it in 1 bridge. Oh, I've got plenty of room to do it in 1 bridge. I even need to calculate where it's going to go. Cool. 2, 4, 6. Wait, shouldn't I just go in the middle? Oh, but the middle there is not the middle there. Well, it kind of is. What do I want to do? I've got room to spare, so I don't need to worry about that at all. This would be the center of the 2 undergrounds. This would be the center of the balancer. I think I would go rather with that, like this, and then just move this down. like that to make it equal distance. Because now the underground is on the outside of the balancer, just as that underground is on the outside of the balancer. So I think I'm going to go with that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go with that. And I think that all I need to do right now is just to make sure that that one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there. Uh-huh. Wait, how is this? Oh, right. Eventually, yes. Okay. So that one, ooh, that one still gets from that one. That one still goes from that one. This one, however, oops, is going to eat that one. So we are going to lose all of this. Perfect. Then this one would go there, go away. And then from there on out, we won't have any of this, just the undergrounds, and of course, belts going down. But that's, I can leave those. Beside the point. So this one goes 1 up. This one goes 2 up, 3 up, 4 up, 5. Zoom a little. 6, and obviously. Perfect. Perfect. Look at that beauty. Right. Let's do this a little bit faster. Oosh. Can I just do... I think so. Oh, wait. No, I can't do that, because otherwise I'm going to put stuff where it doesn't belong. So we're going to use this one. I'm still putting stuff where it doesn't belong. Anyway. That one goes there. That one needs to stop. Go one smaller. That one's already done. So I can do that and that. And everything is now connected. However, we still need to do this side. So that one is going to be a little bit like that. That one. Oh, and I need to be careful. I'll do it by hand because I need to be a little bit careful I don't mess anything up. And there we have it. A smaller version of what we already did. Whew, I like this so much. All right, pick that up. And then from there on out, we can go outward and around the copper wire factory that we're going to build there. Now, this is the room that we have for 2 train stations feeding in plastic into that thing. What I actually am thinking of is changing the orientation of the plastic of the train stations so they are basically more like this. Obviously a little bit further apart, so we actually have 2, we have 16 belts coming out, but yeah, basically more like this. I would have to think about where the rail is going to go, what the entry point is going to be, and what the exit point is going to be. But let's start with a rail. This is a loading station. I would like to have an unloading station. Obviously, I would like to have this centered. I mean, this would be semi-ideal. So let's say that one is still off. And let's say we can do that exactly opposite of each other. That would be ideal. Now the real question becomes, if I grab my rail, oh bugger, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. And this one either. Okay, so we've got a choice to make now. we've got a choice to make. We've already designed this, but I could shift it down 1. So we could shift these 2 stations down 1 and make it fit perfectly. Or we have to shift these stations and not make them center on that. I think what I'll do is shift this down. It hasn't been built yet, so all I need to do is make one giant blueprint, tick it down 1 belt thingy, and it'll be all right. I think that's the best thing for it. I could go up, actually. Then again, if I do that, let me just try and figure out if the trains are going to go. So if I go up, this would be the train. Can I make this go? Ooh. Oh, you can't counter rotate anymore. Oh, that's annoying. That I like that of the old system. Nah. Okay, well, it is what it is, folks. Somehow this seems more accurate or prudent or correct. I don't know. That one. So that would be, I don't know, somewhere around there. It's obviously not perfectly placed yet, but let's say it's there. This rail would then have to go down there. Well, we could go there. We could go... No, we could go there. Something. Ooh. Oh. Really? Okay. So if we start there... Okay. Does that interfere with our... Nah, that's okay. So we could do that. This could be quite a tight corner in here. We have plenty of room for somewhat of a stacker here. And still have plenty of room for our belts to go around the copper wire. So I think we could go one up. Then again, we have room to spare. Sorry, I got the hiccups. We have room to spare, so I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna do anything to make it harder for myself to do this. So I'm gonna go with the lower setting. Okay. That means I need a... do I need you anymore? I don't need you anymore because I'm going to go like this. Oops, I'm going to go like this. Most excellent. Of course, this one will then be erased. Perfect. I'll grab you in a moment. Erase everything that is there. You know what? I can erase that as well. I'll leave the train stations as a reminder where I had my thingy. That can go. Turn this on because I want to pick this up. I'll grab what I just built. This. Wait. Am I going to... Yes. This is correct. One tick up. As you can see, there's still the corner there. If I go one up, that is now correct. Okay. All right. It's always hard to start a new block, doing all the measurements. Okay, that's gonna be built over. Making sure you don't, screw yourself by building in a way that you then cannot do the rest. So, that's why it's always hard to start these things. But it'll be alright. It'll be alright. just have to wait a moment. We just have to. Well, I don't have that many belts anymore, so we don't have to wait long. Undergrounds are done as well, so there's that. I don't know if I even have enough splitters. Interesting. Well, belts are gone. Everything's gone. Let's do the splitters. Let's get rid of the splitters as well. Now we are sure to have nothing left. Cool. Actually, oh god, don't do that. Don't do that. We can remeasure that at any point. So if I just assume this line is going to be here, yeah, then the shortest, the closest by, let me turn this off, by the way. I can place this, I mean, this would be ideal, but we have to have a train there, we have to have a train station there. So if we ghost that there, we ghost in our train track. Something. Oops. There. I mean, this one would be too many. Can I now place a train station? Oh, shoot. Okay, we can't ghost that in there. That's fine. Let's do that. Can I now place a train station here? Yes. Oh, perfect. Can I get closer? No, because if I got closer... let's try it. Let's try it. The closer I can get, the better I think it would be. That way. Where is my train station? There is my train station. This is the closest I can get. Okay. I mean, that's doable, I suppose. If I do that, and I then do that, I mean, that would work. That would work. Turn that around. Go like... Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, that's correct. I think that's correct. I mean... Yeah, otherwise it would be red. Can I do the same on this side? Is then the question. Question remains. Of course, we have to interact these somewhere. I don't know yet where. So, somewhere around there. And we pick up a train station. Right. That should be on the same level as that one. Yes. Perfect. Oh my gosh. That is very nice. Very nice indeed. And then we can just do... there's one in between. So, if we do that... And then just do, oops, that. Perfect. Where's my exits? There it is. Good. Yeah, that's good. Of course, I need my other exit. No, my flipped exit. Yes. And that should just fit into there. Very nice. Do I have a 16? No. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. And then that would go in there. I like that. I like that a lot. Yes, I like that a lot, actually. I think this is the way we are going to be doing it. Obviously, this needs to be a LTN station. And this is clearly not an LTN station. So I'm going to erase the middle bit. Whoop. Whoops. Without erasing the rail, because we can leave that in place. And then I'm going to go Do I have an LTN unloading, unloading station in here? I don't even know. No. No. That's a loading station. Loading. Nope, we don't. So we need to go to the rail book. Where is it? There we go. That's for fluids. This is a unloading station. Oh, perfect. Down. I need the one that goes up. No, I need the one that goes down. Yes. I think this is correct. There we go. And then we need to do the other one. Oh, we need to erase the middle bit first. We need to erase the middle bit first. Please, sir, can I have another? And then we can do that. Okay. Let me check if this is correctly connected. It's an unloading station, so it's a requester station. That's why there's no constant combinator there yet. This one connects to... It has the red wire going in, so we have that one going, and we have outputs of that. Combined with that, we are only missing that wire. Okay, that's fine. That is fine, I can fix that. Okay, cool. So, all we have to do now is figure out what we're going to do in this area. Stacker-wise, I mean, I could... can I, though? Oh, wait, it's this way, isn't it? I could use a smaller one of this. The only time we are ever going to need lots and lots of trains sent here is in the beginning to fill it up. So I could do a little bit more like this. Or I could use the ugly one, which takes up a lot less... Ooh, I've got another one. Takes up a lot less space. It's also a lot less nice looking. Wait, don't I have... Yeah, that one. That's the one I meant. That's the right one, isn't it? Yeah, that's the right one. So I could use that one. Again, a lot less nice looking, but it doesn't use a lot less space. Where is actually the first corner I can make? Because that is determining a lot. Alright. There we go. So that determines quite a bit. Is that... No. Right. So that would fit ideally in there. This one also would, well, maybe not perfectly fit, but it would fit nicely. And I do like this one a lot better. Take off. I would obviously take off the outer ones, because we've got 9 places to park then. Yeah, I think I might use this one. I don't know why. I just like it better. This obviously needs to be built, and then we need to go out there. How far do we need to go out there? That might determine how much room we have for our input. Okay. If we are going to judge it by that... Ooh, I didn't realize that. That might be in the way of that. Interesting. Okay. Well, that means we just have to figure out where we are going to get our copper from to feed... oh, right. We are going to feed that from below, aren't we? Yes, we are. So all we need to do is go around that setup. Okay. So we are going to copy this setup right here. We might use a little bit more room so we can actually have. Ooh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah. So my thought process here is I might give them a little bit more room so I don't have to, you know, go over and under these rails just to make a balanced output. Huh, that could be rather interesting. Do I have enough room for that? It seems I would. It seems I would. Although I could also just park on that side of the street, and then I'd have, well, I'd say plenty of room, but that's actually. Then again, I can also make this a little bit lower and just have it cross over there. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, and this is going to be smaller anyway because we don't need this to be as wide as it is right now. We are losing 16 belts, right? Yeah, we have 32 left. 32 is 2 times 16. So basically, if I take this, oops, that, and aim that for the middle, well, rather there, just one shy of the middle. Okay, let's not stand on any belts while we're doing this. Let's say there. I don't know yet, but that is where that is going to go. That's the entire width of the belts that are going to come out. What do I not need right now? I already have this, so I don't need this right now. I can erase that, use that, and go back here. Whoops. I want to make this smaller than what I have. So I'm basically just going to steal this. How much is outputting? Okay. Awkward. There's 3 outputs per side. How am I going to erase 16 belts? 16 is not divisible by 3. We can go to 12 or to 15, which is awkward because that's like 3, 9. I mean, 18 would be the best, but then we're short. We would be a little short. So we might as well just go a little bit bigger. Okay, so we take off 2, which is 12 belts in total instead of 16. But the overflow we could cram into 6. I don't know. I'd rather have too much than too little, if I'm honest. Then again, these are, you know what? This is frustrating because this is a nice 8 belt input, which is, you know, a factory into itself, or rather an unload station onto itself. And if I make that smaller, then that affects that symmetry there, which, you know, I don't really like. That means I think I'm going to grab the entire thing. But if I grab the entire thing, I have so much, you know, too much. Does that matter? Or rather, am I going to produce them here to use them somewhere else? Because I could, obviously, just make... We've got plenty of room, so make a train station below it, and just feed that, you know? And use that to feed another station. But that just seems overly complicated. I do have to say that I like the way this looks. I don't know how I'm going to reduce 48 to 32 in any meaningful manner. I'm finding this very hard to decide, I have to say. Basically, because it's either asymmetry on one side or asymmetry on the other. I think I'm just going to go for the entire thing. I think I'm just going to go for the entire thing. Yeah. I probably have to clean a lot of this up, but... And I definitely need to change the output of this. As a matter of fact, if I just do that again, it's not going to be that output. So I'm not going to, take that with me in the blueprint. I can actually just go to there. I don't need the output or the input lines. So let's say we do that. See, I need to reduce that to that. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't count the amount of lanes. Well, I have the blueprint now, so what I can do, or what I rather should do, is turn that around up there. Nah, let's make it pretty, okay? Let's not go from there. I mean, no, that's just horrible. No, we're not doing that. We're doing that and nothing else. So we've got 24, so that's 12 lanes going this way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Going all the way down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How do I get 24? We've got 16. 16 is 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is our center line. Whoosh. So that is the amount of space we need to actually do... wait, did I do that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. What? I'm drunk, okay? I blame it all on the alcohol. That's 8. That's 16. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. Sorry about that. Whoop. There we... That's the wrong way. Thank you very much. That is the correct way. Alright, so that is that. Whoosh. Something, something, something there. Like that. And then we can erase that. And erase that one. And go... I went up, didn't I? Yeah, I did go up. Where I meant to go down. Thank you very much. And of course, I can't override, so I need to do that. Is it going all right now? I think it's going all right now. All right, cool. Let's see. We go down here, up to there. And we erase, whoa, we erase that one. Oops, where did I get you? I don't know. There, nope, one more. And then we erase these ones. Good. Like that, and like that. And oh, luckily, we can just copy and paste the other side, so we don't have to do this all over again. Good. What don't I need right now? I do... I need to check something. No. Yeah, well, I was afraid of that. Okay, so we do have that there. Good. That means I can erase this one. Wait. Did I? Yes. Okay, so that one goes there. I say okay. I flip it around and go there. And then the only correction we need to do is that one. Perfect. All right. So that is that. Now, I know how high we are, or how low we are going to go. So the next part... Wait, didn't I erase you? I can erase you now. I don't need you anymore. I don't think I need this anymore. I'm not going to delete that, because that is my... Yeah, that's my balancer. That's my bridge, which I don't need right now or ever again. That's a balancer. This is... I'll save that for now. Save that. Ooh, is this it? This is it. All right, cool. So, we know how low, high, whatever we can need to go. And we know our center point is... Is that right smack dab in the middle of this? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Wait a minute. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Ah, it has to either be on that side or that side. I understand. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If we brush past it, nobody notices. But that means that this one can go there. That is our center line. Of course, I've lost my factory now. There it is. There it is. That is what I need to do. So I can go up all the way, but I'm going to leave 2 steps in between, just to make sure that, you know, I can put a power pole down or any of that jazz, if needed. This can go away. This can stay, actually. Anything in here is ridiculous, so go away. Let's replace that. There we go. Perfect. Now the interesting bit, yeah? How to get from this to... Oops. Where did I leave it? Oh, wait. What am I doing? It's just this. How to get from that to this. Because there's like a lot of belts not being used right now. Approximately 18. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. No, 16, of course, yes. It's okay. This is an interesting conundrum, by the way. It is an interesting conundrum. Also, how am I going to make this bend? It's also an interesting conundrum. Oh, I need to start worrying about this, don't I? I definitely need to start worrying about this. Because we're going to have a giant corner here. Well, not that giant. That one. Oh, God. Let's do 8 for now. Where's the first corner I can... What is the first corner I can do? This one can feed directly into there, yes? So if I take this one and make this my first corner... Yeah, that's correct. That output's there. Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah, I think that's correct. Okay. And then the second one goes there, which is a little bit awkward. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. I'm not entirely sure yet. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inputs. Yes, yes. Wait. Never mind. I'm drunk. This obviously needs to go way further out. Because there need to be train stations right here. This line needs to be over here somewhere. Oh my god. I'm so glad I did everything in ghost form. Obviously we have lots of room down here. Like, whoa. I did not build these rail, did I? Well, okay. So if we keep that in mind. Yeah, there's like tons of room down here. So we can move this down as far as we want. And then maybe move this one down as well. So we get clear of this thing and go down that way. That, however, in turn means we can't do anything else but the ugly short stacker here. So we stay clear of that. That is all dependent eventually on... Oh my god, this could be a larger problem than I actually thought initially. This line obviously needs to go down because that's just going to cross right there. So this obviously needs to go down. That in turn means that this entire thing needs to go down as well. Which is really, really annoying. Wait, is this in line with that one? And is that... this line is the right center line. This line is the right center line. I think I misplaced it even. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I think I misplaced it even. Because this line is that one. So I shifted it over. Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. So it needs to shift over anyway. So, well, there's that. Meaning that... Oh, hang on. Let me think about this. This one needs to go over to the left. That one. So, yeah, you can see... You can tell. You can tell. Because I can't actually get it in the middle anymore. So this... I'm just gonna ghost build this. Is my center line. Oops. Okay, apparently there's stone here. This is my center line. So I think what I'll do is I'll blueprint this. I still have no idea what I'm going to do with these extra outputs, or how I am going to reduce that. I mean, I could just reduce the outputs per side to 2. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, 16 per side. Yeah, we could do that. But then we're underutilizing the amount of stuff it could build, potentially. The question is, do I mind that much? Not really. It just means that I'm going to use a lot less. It's going to be a lot less efficient. But that's okay. That's okay. I'd rather it underperform. Sorry, I'd rather it overperform than underperform. So I'd rather it delivers more than I need than less than I need. All right. Well, there's that. Let's get this thing out of here. We've got plenty of empty ones right now. This definitely needs to go down, like a lot. Let's erase what we have. And then we need to... Oh, God. Let's erase that up to there. Blueprint that, the heck out of that. Something, something. Go away. Yes. Like that. So that needs to come down to about there. It is what it is. I can't make it any prettier than it is. Actually, those can stay. Okay, so we've done that now. Now we need to figure out if I'm going to place a stacker here. I can't do this one. I can't do this one. Unfortunately, I need all the room I can get. So this is definitely going to go there. Sure, why not? And I could even be persuaded to do that. Yes, that one might be blocked, but that might not be, so we don't have to wait until the train goes all the way into the station before the next one can go into that station. It just has to pass that light. It'll clear up that one, etc., etc., and so forth, and so forth. Now we've got this room left over. Of course, let me not do that. If I now place down... Where is it? Where is it? There it is. No, it isn't. Let's erase that one right away. Before we... lest we get confused again. That one. This is the correct center. I'm just gonna go... I don't know. I should do this like this, shouldn't I? How far down am I? Yeah, I need to go further down. So let's just aim for that thing that I was aiming for. Let's just aim for that. I'm not saying this is correct. I'm just saying this is a first, you know, something for me to aim for. Because I need to have railway here as well. And then I still need to have those belts going down. Oh my god. This is going to be difficult, isn't it? There's a certain amount of space we just need. I can't, you know. Hang on. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Go over here. How the heck did I do this anyway? Oh, whoa. See, it should fall. Oh. I went straight from the main rail. Okay, so that gave me a little bit of extra room there. I see. Interesting. So, just as a, you know, test, let's grab this. I don't want to grab it all. Just that. Go back here, see how much room this actually takes up. So if we do that, and that's going to be our station, it isn't, but no, let's say it is. We've got 16 belts going this way, 16 belts going that way. Okay, so if I have, do I have a 16 belts corner? No, this is 24, isn't it? Yeah. This is a 16 belt corner going down. So the closest I could get was, it would be this. Hang on. Let's grab 16 belts. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 does not have a middle. That's annoying. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8. If I do, that's 10. That's better. It's 5 and 6. Let's say this is going to be our belt down. That is still clear of this thing. I'm happy with that. It is very clear of that thing. I'm happy with that. Does that leave me extra wiggle room to do something else with this station? Well, we can do lots with this station. I mean, again, I could move it down a little and just not have it go up here. But just have, you know, this shift down too and then just go up there. That's all going to be possible. Actually, I could make this corner a little bit higher. Yes, this corner is, I think, now measured upon the top of this thing. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So that's why I did that. But I could just go a tiny bit higher to make sure that we align this one with a belt that we can actually make go in. I do not have a problem with that at all. In fact, I'm going to erase all of this because I don't want to use this right here. I'll leave the rest because we might want to use that anyway. If I make this corner a little bit higher, so let's say we don't. I mean, if I do that, that's going to happen, yeah? If I go up 1 and then go from there, would that be enough? Would that be enough? Let's grab a ghostly underground. Go. Let's say we keep 1 distance there. From there to there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I know I need to turn this around. We could do that. If we erase this one. That one. Other way around. Sorry, it's feeding time. Not. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay. That's just... Well, as I said, I can shift my train a little down. And then just make this fit. Thusly. If I then take out this, do that again. Yes. This one obviously would go to the side. Like that. I'll grab my 8 corner. Like that. That fits perfectly as well. I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. Yeah. I think I like that a lot. Then that line just goes straight into there. And then we just hook up the rest going down. That, however, does mean we need to shift this entire thing down a little. Now, we've got plenty of blueprints here. So, if I just grab the entire thing and go boop, that's 1 down, basically. Let's erase what we have here. There we go. Where did I leave it? Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. So it was there. Then we go down 1 and we place it there. I don't care about that one being not going down. I think that's it. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. Obviously, oops. That one and that one. Oh, research is done. Mining productivity, I like it. More mining productivity is always good. Always good. Going out, going up, up. And Whoosh, whoosh. Like that. Perfect. This one goes in there, that one goes in there, and that one goes in there. So that's now a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. I like it. This would obviously go thusly, with the exception of this one. Yes. And then connect it all up like this. Okay, so that looks a lot cleaner. Like it. Still don't know what to do there. If anyone has a suggestion on what to do I just reduce these 3 to 2 and just erase this this output entirely, and then reduce it that way? I'm fine with that. I might just do that anyway. But if you have a better idea, let me know. Please, just let me know. Now this can go down. We've got millions and millions of space here to do whatever we want with stackers, with stuff. We can make train stations for this runoff if we wanted to. I don't know why I would want to. I don't know. It just feels icky somehow. Making copper wire offsite. It just feels wrong somehow. I don't know. Let's start another research. Next, please. Start research. Start research. Good. Good. Is there anything else I want to be researching? Not really, though. I don't care about speed or guns, damage or all that kind of stuff. I don't need more trash slots. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need any of that. The only thing I'm really interested in is the mining productivity, obviously. Combat robotics I don't care about. Worker speed might be interesting, but it also means that batteries of the thing drains faster. So I wish there was an infinite, well, maybe not an infinite one, but at least a battery efficiency upgrade for robots so they could fly a bit further. And I don't want to start my FTL, or rather my SpaceX research already. Because I want to do that once I have my giant science setup done. Pedro says, white science? Question mark? Whoa. Look at that. Yeah, we already get white science because weird science. Every so often we launch a rocket. We've launched 22 rockets, if you can look at the products finished in the lower right hand corner. So we have 22 times, what is it, 2,000? Or is it 1,000? No, it's 2,000 per rocket, isn't it? I think so. I could be mistaken, though. I'm not entirely sure. Huh. No, I don't know. But it's either 22,000 or 44,000 science packs that we've already got. And at the moment we are 40%. No, we are... Item ingredient shortage, I don't care. What's your percentage right now? Crafting speed, productivity. It doesn't actually say... Oh, right, rocket parts, 10 out of 100. So it's 10% into number 23. And that's, as you can see, we've got some on the line. We've got 16 left there, 24 left there. It's not going to last long, but it's, it's doing something at least. I can't make this too big, because if I make this too big, then these will not be sufficient anymore, and I will run into other problems. So I'm going to just leave it as it is. It's doing what it needs to be doing. It's going to take like 100 years, but that's why we are working towards a giant science area. Kind of like the one I used to have, but Well, we'll see. I have an idea about that, but we won't talk about that right now. Right, as you can see, we did not do anything today. Not a thing. Well, kind of. You just can't see it here. We did do a lot of measuring. We did do a lot of pre-building, pre-planning. This seems to be okay. I can still move this up a little, I think. If I go for the corner, this one, I go all the way up. I want to keep a little bit of room in there, so that's the first one. So that would mean that's the second one. Let's try that again, shall we? I just messed up. I just messed up big time. Okay, so that's the first one. That's the second one. Then we're going to get our 16 belts going in, not out. Thank you. And we would go all the way up to... Hang on. Oh, jeez. Something like that. And then we would grab this one. Interesting, okay. So, there. That way. Yes. Nice. Okay, so that would solve that. And that gives us a height to work with. Because as you can clearly see, I now have space here that, you know, feels kind of like wasted space. Yes, I realize that I might have, if I cram it all up and stick it as close together as I can, I might end up with lots of empty space beneath this factory, in this block. But I think I don't mind. Because that just gives me more room to work with whatever I want to build here. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. There's 5 steps between this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I were to do that over there, I would... Oh, right. I need to copy that one first, don't I? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely copy it first. Yeah. Well, in theory, I could do that and turn that around and just go like that. Nice. Very nice. So in theory, this would be our lane. Oh my god. Okay. That's it. That's all I'm going to be doing today. Plenty of other stuff to be doing today. I think we did lots. I think we did good. And it's now up to me during the week to actually build what we have ghosted. I'll think about this Christmas tree and how I'm going to do that. I think I'll do what I say I do and just take off this last overflowy bit of input and just take it out. Redesign this thing. That might make it so I can shift it inward, like 8 steps. Meaning I can do maybe something with this one? That would be interesting. It gives me more rail room as well. 8 is quite a lot. 8 is quite a lot. Well, we'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that out at some point. I might just leave it the way it is. I don't know. But for now, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this channel, for sponsoring me. It helps, it motivates, it really does. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time.